What's good, YouTube? Dorsey Made Gaming here. And the show is over, man. EA Play is officially over. Now, what was funny is when they signed off from Battlefield, he said more to come from EA Play, and that was it. But after seeing everything, my initial reaction, it's bittersweet. I'll cover the bad first because I want to end on a good note. The bad, as y'all can probably tell if y'all follow me on Twitter, I'm upset because they didn't answer any questions, which I don't know. Do we expect them to anyway? Not really. So I'm not that upset about that. I mean, but my thing is, if a game is coming out in less than 2 months, or a little bit over two, or yeah, less than 2 months, because the 22nd of next month, it'll be a month. Yeah, anyway. Or 2 months. Wouldn't it make sense to show people a little gameplay? We ain't asking to see the whole game. We just want to see a little actual gameplay. But we're not. Rex tweeted to somebody on Twitter, and they asked about gameplay, and he said that basically they're not going to show gameplay, that we will see it from the content creators in the coming weeks, meaning EA is not going to let them release this content today. So, I mean, if we in the coming weeks, to me, says end of the month. But what's crazy about it is it's at least show Ultimate Team. You done already told us what Ultimate Team is about. Why you can't show gameplay of Ultimate Team? And to me, I think it's a slap in the face because, number one, everybody can't make it to EA Play. You gave out free tickets. That's awesome, but everybody can't make it out. Number two, why keep getting on Twitter, tweeting about how awesome this is when nobody's getting to see it? Let us determine that for ourselves. Also, speaking of Ultimate Team, he tweeted out a picture of the controls for the wide receiver DB mechanics. My bad, y'all. All right, so that scared me, I ain't gonna lie. So he tweeted out the controls for the wide receiver DB mechanics. And I think one of my fears is potentially coming true. And that was that this was only going to be a Madden Ultimate Team type of mechanic. And I know people are going to say, well, of course, DM, because how would you control the corners and the wide receivers if you was in franchise mode? If I was in franchise mode, I could control the corner easily by doing player lock. And I was hoping that this would be potential controls that would bleed over into career mode. Now, it still could. But unfortunately, we don't know. Because all they talked about at EA Play was essentially story mode, which I don't have a problem with that. That's a little bit of the good. I was excited about story mode. And a lot of what we talked about in story mode is coming true. So I got a tweet, y'all. Avenger 2108. He tweeted me and actually told me to chill out. Because I told you, on every tweet that Rex tweeting, hey, look, hashtag, what about franchise mode? I think that's a legitimate request. He said, dude, you need to relax and step away from the internet for a couple of years. It isn't that serious. I said, it was serious enough for you to reply to my comment. Dude, it's a free country and I'm entitled to my opinion. If you don't like what I'm tweeting, don't look at it. He tweeted back, kind of getting tired of clicking on a tweet from Rex and you feel the need to repeatedly attack him because you decide to throw a fit. I am tweeting back, I'm not attacking him. I'm asking a simple question. Wouldn't kill him to answer it. And that's the truth, man. Y'all see what I'm out here doing for us? I'm grinding to get some information. I'm not trying to bug him. All he got to do is reply to my tweet and tell me when we gonna hear something about story mode. Or, franchise mode. It ain't like it's a secret. You see what I'm saying? Or at least reply and say, I can't say anything right now. But, you know, that's my opinion. But like I said, we saw some stuff about story mode. And, y'all, we was right about a lot of the stuff that we thought about. It seems like now whether or not you'll be able to control your player in high school and college, that's yet to be determined. But we do know that high school football is in the game. We also know that college football is in the game. Yeah. What's surprising about that is that they had him playing for the Texas Longhorns with authentic uniforms and the authentic stadium. Not only that, but they was playing against the Oregon Ducks with authentic uniforms. I found that very, very interesting. Number one, because that confirms that in order for EA to be able to use those teams' likeness, they have to have some kind of licensing contract with those teams. So will you get to pick what college you go to? Maybe. Interesting. So that could lead to what we talked about with a possible demo of EA, a possible demo of NCAA couched inside of Madden 18. Now, EA has some surprises, and we really kind of hope that NCAA football is coming back. We're not NCAA, but college football, but that's out the window. That ain't happening. They didn't even breathe about it. But I'm not really that upset about it because we will get a taste of it inside of story mode for Madden NFL 18. And that's where I want to talk about the good at. Because in story mode, which is called Longshots, you play a character. And like we guessed, they showed him at quarterback, but at the end, the guy did say that you'll have different paths and stuff like that. But before that, he talked about Chad Johnson being there and Dan Marino, which led me to believe that you will get to play different positions. Now, what made me believe that? Well, because Dan Marino was a quarterback and he's your mentor, which leads me to believe that if you play receiver, Chad is going to be your mentor. Potentially, if you play running back, you're going to have another mentor because they said there were people there that they could not mention. That would clearly give it away. You see, so I really feel like story mode is going to be good. Now, what interested me, what stood out to me is the fact that even in the trailer, they didn't show anything, any gameplay of you actually playing in the NFL, which is very interesting. So with that being said, I look at it and they showed some clips. It looked like, I don't know if it was a junior college or a Division II team, but it wasn't an NFL team. It looked like an NFL team. And what it sounds like the story is you start out you seen them as a little kid in there, and you go through high school. I don't know for how long. You go through college. You go to this college, and they said the University of Texas, but that doesn't mean that we're going to the University of Texas. Could be other schools in there. They said the University of Texas, and it's clue. They said, why did you drop out? So something happens while we're in college and we drop out of the University of Texas. They then said that the character goes to the military. So we probably drop out of college, go into the military, and then we come out and we try to go back into football. And from there, we go to the combine. And like we said, the combine is going to be playable. Boing, boing. So now if the combine is playable, if we have franchise or a connected career where you can play with a single player, then could we potentially see those same drills or whatever we're going to do with the combine? It's a playable combine. Will we get to see that in those modes? But I digress, because here's what I'm getting to. He said everybody won't be drafted. Interesting. What does that mean to us? What does that mean to you? That means that however you play, I guess I'm assuming how you play in college and how you perform at the combine will affect where or if you'll go anywhere in the draft. We wanted that. We wanted that, but we wanted that in a career mode, but not finished. The fact that it seems like the entire compass of story mode, one thing that they said about it, if you called it, they said story mode, this story is unlike any other story mode in a video game. Basically, what they said was that it is a career mode with a story to it. Yeah. Kind of like Road to Glory. What I'm thinking, and y'all, we've been pretty right on the stuff we've been guessing. So this is my assumption of story mode. I think that story mode is a precursor to your single player career mode. That's why the story doesn't go over into the NFL. That's why when they showed the trailer, they didn't show you playing in the NFL. No. But you know what? If that's true, This will be the greatest, to me, the greatest career mode ever. However, unless I'm able to actually customize my character, put my name and stuff in the game, then I can never fully get immersed in that. You see what I'm saying? But that is right now what I believe. I believe because looking at the trailer, looking at how they talked about it, they alluded nothing past the draft. Only thing he talked about is you could get drafted or you couldn't. They never talked about playing in the pros or anything like that. But they talked about it being a career mode. And he did listen to what he said. He said there will be a lot of extra things to do outside of the games. So in story mode, it's going to be a legit career mode in a sense. So I can't wait to see how that's going to play out. That's my guess, y'all, that the whole story is basically going to be a precursor for us actually playing in the pros. Either that or after we get drafted, that's where the story kind of ends, which would really kind of suck. But what if? What if you play as this particular character all the way through story mode? And then once you get drafted, you get to change your name, change your likeness. What if after you get drafted, it molds and goes straight into a career mode where then you get to customize your character and carry yourself forward in the NFL? That would be very interesting. That's a very good possibility because, like I said, they said it is a story, but it's a career mode. They said that it's a career mode. So I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. That's my assumption. That's my guess. Also, we've seen the sleeves, the single arm sleeves we want. It's in the game. We didn't see mouthpieces though. I don't know. But all in all, I'm happy about it. I'm excited about it. But I am a little bit upset because, and I did go on a temper tantrum on Twitter because I feel like, you know, Rex and them, all they talked about was Madden Ultimate Team. All he's talking about on Twitter is Madden Ultimate Team. Look, man, we get it. Madden Ultimate Team is back. Y'all trying to push it. Y'all trying to sell it. And I think old boy that's getting mad on Twitter, he probably a Madden Ultimate Team fanboy because if you like franchise mode like me, you wondering the same thing that I'm wondering. Y'all didn't even mention the F word. They never even said franchise. They never said none of that. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, did we get some great information? Yes, we did. But a lot of it was what we already confirmed here on the channel. So that ain't nothing new to us. We kind of picked that out. You see what I'm saying? So it's just going to be interesting here in a couple of weeks to kind of see, you know, what they're going to be talking about, what the gameplay is going to be revealing, and if they're going to show gameplay on anything else, because are they just playing Ultimate Team or are they going to let them play franchise mode and things like that? So I don't know, y'all. We just going to have to wait, I guess, a couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure somebody going to leak something out here or there. But, you know, to say that, OK, we got this, which we really didn't get much. A watered down version of, you know, he was like, hey, wait till EA Play, and EA Play comes, and they really didn't confirm nothing that we didn't already know. So I don't know, man. I liked it, but at the same time, I feel like we wasted a lot of time, you know, waiting to hear something and really didn't hear much. But that's all I got for right now. Like I said, this is my initial reaction. So I'm gonna go calm down and I'm gonna process all of this, and we're gonna talk about this another time, man. But also, I need to announce the winner of the giveaway. So, oh, okay, y'all. Look, Rex just tweeted out. Thank you, Rex. He just tweeted out something. Thank you. I don't know why they didn't show this at EA Play. Franchise Most Wanted Part 1. Coach adjustments, including best on best. Which I appreciate them for showing that. But to be honest, we didn't really need that. I mean, we needed it, but we already knew they was going to do that. And here's the picture. It has coach adjustments, defensive adjustments. And it's essentially how it was in college. You have this menu here. It says auto flip defense play call. You can turn that off or on. It says play in air defense or ball in air defense. I'm sorry. And it has balance, but I'm assuming you can put it to conservative or aggressive. It says cornerback matchups, and it says highest rated cornerbacks will match up versus highest rated receiver. So you could change that. And what it's on right there is by overall. So if you do it by the overall, they'll match up that way. Option defense, balance. I'm sure you can do it aggressive or conservative. And pass rush. And I'll show it to y'all right there. Let me try to get a good angle. Right there. Hang on. It's going to go off. Okay. So you see the auto flip defensive play call, the ball in there, cornerback matchup, option defense. Y'all see that? That's what Rex just tweeted out. So, okay. And not only that, okay, we do got some more confirmation. Somebody asked. Timothy actually asked, Tim, what's up, man? Appreciate you. See, why Rex don't reply to my questions, man? I guess I'm not big time enough. Why not are wide receiver versus DB battles in the full game? Rex tweeted back, they are in the full game, not just for squads. So awesome. We getting some good news. Somebody tweeted, that's not franchise, that's gameplay. I knew this was going to be one of them, though. Good ad, need true franchise additions. You had an entire stage with hundreds of thousands to show your game. You think picks and tweets equals the hype you led towards EA play, which I agree with that. Does this mean I no longer have to sub in my players? Nervous about seeing pass rush options. Hopefully this is huge, kinda. GOAT, yes, Rex. Look, I'm going to put on there, thank you. It's a start. Because I was upset, y'all. I was legit upset because I feel like they could have put more, they could have put that they could have said that at EA Play, man. They could have said that at EA Play. So I'm thankful for that. And that's all I wanted. I wanted to hear something about franchise mode. So that lets me know. And it says part 1, which means there are stuff that they are going to add to franchise mode. But like I agree with the gentleman there. That right there is more or less gameplay related. To me, that's not franchise mode related. That's more gameplay related because you'll be able to do that and play now. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, it's better than nothing. And I am excited about the game. I'm really excited for story mode. Like I said, I kind of hope that it plays out that way, that I kind of think, this is my guess, that story mode is going to be a prologue for our connected or our career mode, because they didn't say anything about once you got into the NFL. So that leads me to believe that. Also, it'll kind of turn into college football in NCAA 14, because you remember in NCAA 14 how you started out in high school, you played a full season of high school. You know what I'm saying? And, then you got into college and things of that nature. I don't know. They may take that same route. I'm not sure. I really don't see how that would tie in, though, once you got drafted, that you can change your name and likeness and all that stuff. But it would be cool I wouldn't mind it if it happened that way. But I don't think that it will. Because they said the main character's name. So the guy has a name already in the game that we unfortunately can't change. But I'm definitely going to have fun playing it, And like I said, y'all, we get a little demo of college football couched inside of Madden. So that's all I got for right now, y'all. Some more news come. Just follow me on Twitter because I'm going to repost it. We'll get off here because we've been on here for like 20 minutes already. A lot of information, but definitely expect some more coming soon, y'all. So till next time, and God bless.